Hey mom, taking today off from school to process my 90-day report and visa extension was more than just administrative work. It was a moment that invited me to pause and reflect on the larger systems that make my life here in Thailand possible. Global mobility is often portrayed as seamless, especially for those who carry certain passports. But in reality, it's carefully regulated. The ability to live and work in another country is never automatic. It exists because a system of rules allows it, and because individuals like me choose to follow those rules. Thinking about immigration as infrastructure makes this more clear. Just as roads are built to connect communities and schools are built to educate future generations, immigration systems are built to regulate how people move across borders and join societies. Without them, there would be no organized way to balance openness with protection or to ensure fairness among citizens and guests. Thailand's choice to place its immigration office inside a shopping mall struck me as particularly interesting. It blends the bureaucracy of official processes with the everyday rhythm of public life, making government access feel approachable and embedded in the community. In the US, immigration offices often stand apart in government complexes, physically separated from the flow of ordinary life. These differences reflect more than design choices. They reveal cultural philosophies about how governance should meet the public. Immigration is not only about governments keeping order, it's also about individuals like me doing our part. Reporting on time, extending my visa, and respecting the boundaries of the system isn't just a box I check. It's what allows me to hold a job legally, to open a bank account, to pay my share of taxes, and to contribute to the society I'm temporarily part of. In other words, it's the foundation that turns me from an outsider who's just passing through into someone who has a legitimate place within the community. And while these responsibilities can sometimes feel like hurdles, they're also reminders that immigration is not just a local issue. It's part of a much larger global debate. Every country wrestles with how to balance openness with protection and fairness with practicality. Every nation struggles with the same fundamental questions. How do we remain open while also protecting resources? How do we welcome new people while safeguarding stability? In the US, immigration is one of the most polarizing political issues. In Europe, it shapes debates around identity and belonging. Here in Thailand, it may not dominate the headlines in the same way, but the strictness of the rules speaks volumes. Overstaying even a few days results in heavy fines. Everywhere, the central question remains: who belongs, on what terms, and how do nations protect themselves while still welcoming others? Today's experience was filled with perspective. It taught me that mobility across borders is a privilege, not a right. It showed me how immigration functions as invisible infrastructure that holds society together. It reminded me of the shared responsibility I have to contribute legally and ethically to the place I live. It placed my experience within the wider global conversation about migration and belonging. And most importantly, it reinforced the need to respect the sovereignty of the country that has welcomed me. Living abroad isn't just about exploring new foods, seeing temples, or walking through colorful streets. It's also about engaging with the systems that make those experiences possible. Immigration is one of those systems. Often invisible, sometimes frustrating, but always essential. I ate a burger and that was it for my day. Okay, love you. Bye.